can't believe there was a narrative that grime MCs ain't from the streets. What we doing here? Really, what we doing here? We all know, I heard Gigs say it. I don't agree with it. I used to be a DJ once upon a time, you know. And these are times when I was like 14, 15. You know, like going places, North London, East London, South, West. Seeing a bunch of different people from different parts of town forward into this abandoned room. 2 decks, microphone, getting to work. You get what I'm saying? Made a lot of good relationships with people that do grime. So I know them on a different level. And one thing I'm not going to do is sit here and say that, you know, grime MCs equals not being street. That's cap. That's false. Like, we all got to remember, grime music is born here, bro. The UK. That's our thing. And I say our thing, I rap, but it's our thing. So we have to champion that. Do you get what I'm saying? And if once upon a time that's all we had, what do you think the bad boys from the streets was doing? They was MCing to grime. You know what I'm saying? Free Crazy Titch also. You know, the show's called The Landing. And it's called The Landing for a reason, but we'll get into that another time. But yeah, I'm not happy with that narrative. Do you get what I'm saying? That narrative's crazy to me, and I don't know what's going on in the world, but over here especially, everybody's just going mad. Everybody's going mad. Because how can we even say that? You know how much disrespect that is? You know how much people do grime? Like, what is being street also? Because I'm confused. I don't want to dive into it too much, but I thought we all knew, especially if you come from that place, what the streets were. And what do you think half of these grime MCs was doing? So yeah, I just wanted to start off by saying salute all the grime MCs. And it doesn't mean everybody. It could be the minority of grime MCs, but it's still a disrespect to them, man, there, by even forcing that narrative. Do you get what I'm saying? So that was crazy to me. But forwarding, I don't know what made Ambush send for Chip. Last time I checked, they was cool. WhatsApp groups, football, link-ups, and you know what I'm saying? Chip is a reason as to why Ambush has one of his biggest or most viewed songs. So I don't know what's happened there, and I'm not going to speculate, but I've heard Ambush's diss track, and my opinion is, I don't know what's happened there, but you see when you make a diss track, you take time out of your schedule or your day to focus on a diss track for somebody. There's something that's going on. Do you get what I'm saying? Clearly. So I don't know how mad it is. I don't think Chip will ever reply. I feel like he's been in a situation before with Bugsy Malone. We all saw how that played out. Bugsy went on to do great things. But before, I didn't really know about Bugsy Malone. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's, you know what I'm saying? He's been there before, so he's not going to go there again. Now I hear Ambush saying 10 quid, let's do a verses. And I respect it. Confidence. You get what I'm trying to say? And again, I don't know the reason behind it, but he's standing on it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you know, let me know in the comments, because, you know, I ain't got a clue. Crazy. But I don't see Chip responding to that. I'd like to see him respond, but again, it's like, I'm here for the competition. I used to get at people all the time, but subliminals though. I don't think I really directly said somebody. I've said people's names. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like in subliminal ways, or maybe in ways like, I remember one time when I said, I get more love in Junction than Blade Brown, for example. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's competitive. That's competitive. It's competition, isn't it? Blades from Clapham Junction. At that time, I was a pillar in Clapham Junction. That's how I felt. It's competition. Say something back. You know what I'm trying to say? We can go. It's confidence. And I feel like that's what's missing with music. Music's supposed to be a sport. It's supposed to be confidence. I'm supposed to want to prove that I'm better than you. And the only way we do that is by either sending, that's why I rate the Grime MCs, but it's either sending or jumping on the same kind of song together. Now, the problem we have is a lot of people don't want to jump on a song with you because they might be either A, thinking you could pose a threat. And when I say pose a threat, I mean your skill set, you know what I'm saying? Your bars. Or they don't want to see you further yourself. They might have the clout and they might look at it and say, well, why would I do that? It doesn't make sense. And I personally get that. I'm not going to sit here and cap and lie to you. Look, I get that, innit? Like, if you got the clout, do you get what I'm trying to say? Why are you going to want to shed light on somebody else, especially someone that maybe you don't even like? I have to take these things into consideration and account. And holding accountability is one thing. So like I said, me personally, I've done it through my musical career. Young's Teflon, mentions. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's competition though. I don't even know these people like that. So how mad can it be? But I was willing to show like, I'm here for the competition. What's good? So yeah, I respect what Ambush is kind of trying to do. But I just think we're in a time now where it's chess, man. I don't see Chip replying to that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Now, I had a debate earlier on the gram trying to figure out if it's possible to like, can a rapper be better than another rapper? We was talking about views, you know, all sorts. And the answer seems to be, it's subjective. It's opinion based, isn't it? Like, we all knew that anyway, but let's just get to it, innit? Like, there was a time when I used to think like, and obviously me being a bit slow, I used to think, what do you mean? Of course you can tell who's better than him. I'm better than him, or that person's better than him. What do you mean he's better than him? How? But it's really just opinions. You know what I'm saying? It's subjective. It's opinions. So those people that have the views and all of that good stuff, the sales, they might be more popular. They might have a machine. They just might have the reach. People just might like their music better than yours. And that's one thing I always used to be like, raw. Their music's better than mine though. How? But you can't be blind to the facts that if someone's getting views and sales, they're doing something right, bro. So salute to them. But yeah, there was a narrative like I used to try and forward out and be like, I'm better than this one, I'm better than that one. But the reality is, like, again, me taking accountability, the reality is it's down to opinions, bro. And maybe you're just not that good. And I'm talking to myself. So again, I don't know where we are with the music game right now. Competition doesn't seem to be there no more. Everybody's got too much pride. Egos are high. You diss someone, you send a subliminal. It's you know, see you when I see you talk, which is cool. And most people are here for that. It is what it is. It comes with the territory. But the competition, I feel like that's what gets more attention. Remember, everybody loves chaos. Everybody loves to watch a bit of chaos. That's why Bouncer does so well with his podcast. Because he just talks on the maddest things. But it's chaos. Like, if that's what he knows sells and brings him, if it monetizes and makes paper, then, you know what I'm trying to say? Spray talks on the maddest things. But again, you get what I'm trying to say? That's what these people do. And if it finances them, then say less. But it's just a shame, man. Like, because there's so much people with talent. And sometimes that little battle with somebody is their opportunity to show and impress and show their penmanship and let people, or the majority of people, know that, raw, he's cold. Because going back to Chip and Bugsy, I feel like that's what happened for Bugsy. People saw that, raw, my man's actually cold though. And then he went on to do great things. Now, I'm going to leave it on this one. Slightly controversial, but not too deeply like that. But are the generation of rappers now better than the generation of rappers of old? Are the generation of rappers now better than the generation of rappers of old? That's crazy. Can't believe I'm saying that. I know the answer, innit? Let me know in the comments. Car. When I think of quick five, let me not be biased, because I'm not here to be biased. So who would they say that the best 5 rappers from the UK probably are? They would say Giggs, they would say Young's Teflon, they would say Stormzy, and this ain't, I'm not keeping this on note, this is, they would say Dave, and they would say Central C. Yeah? Out of the 5 of that, Giggs, old school generation, Teflon, old school generation. Dave, Central, and Stormzy, obviously. I feel like Dave and Stormzy are kind of... Stormzy cut from the old school generation. Let's not get it twisted. And I feel like Dave is too. Obviously, their age says different, or it just shows you that they was outside from young. So, but yeah, you lot let me know what you lot think, man. The landing, man. You know, free my people.
Fanatics.
Draw me out like a pay in the pig. I'll be on your roof. Call me Saint Nick. Caesar with me too. Going ape shit. Gorillas in the zoo. We had to break shit.